Chimo. Ringlets. So now it is 3:13. So I'm cooking 3:13 because I like to leave the kitchen early. That's how you know if it's me or my mom that cooked. I finish early. We used to leave the kitchen early if I cook. And we leave the kitchen if she cooks. So, these are pots. These are tomatoes. The curry. You shall know what that is. And this is curry. Curry. Garlic powder. And finally, oil. I'm going to cover this and put this on fire. Okay, so while I'm boiling my yam and tomatoes, I'm waiting for it to cool down and for there to be light. So I saw this video earlier and someone asked ChatGPT, what would you do to like stop a girl from fulfilling their purpose in this generation? Something like that. Let me pull it out. And if you read it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, you'd have at least you see something that you struggle with as at least one of those things. And I was like, no. Okay, so someone asked, if you were Satan, someone asked ChatGPT, if you were Satan and you wanted to stop a young woman from meeting her potential and fulfilling her life's purpose, how would you do it? Bro, now, I only read the main points, the main, like, number one. I didn't read the what comes after the colon. So we're going to read that together. So ChatGPT said, if I were Satan and wanted to stop a young woman from meeting her potential and fulfilling her life's purpose, I would target her mind, emotions surrounding and create a sense of self-doubt, confusion, and discouragement. My goal would be to keep her stuck, distracted, and disconnected from her true path. Here's how I'll do it. So number one, undermine her self-worth. I'll plant seeds of insecurity, making her constantly question her value. She would focus on her perceived flaws and weaknesses rather than her strengths and potential. By keeping her self-esteem low, she would struggle to believe she deserves success or happiness. Oh my days. We are already starting off strong. Like a lot of young girls struggle with loving themselves, and it's scary how true this is, how the enemy uses this to stop a lot of us, because you won't want to, oh my days, you would believe you don't deserve success, and then you'd be more focused on your insecurities than the power you have within you. Like, because there are a lot of weird insecurities, especially when it comes to your physical appearance. Like, I'm hearing stuff like trumpet hands or voodoo nose, or just weird stuff that are just normal human features, and you would think, bro. But then a lot of people take it seriously. A lot of young women take it seriously, like, oh no, I have voodoo hands or whatever. No wonder my hand, I don't look good in so kinds of clothes. And they'll be more focused on what is not, on what they are not, than what they are. And it is really holding a lot of young women down and stopping them from achieving, their life's purpose, because they are more focused on on the things they can't do, on what they don't look like, so they can't really see the true beauty that is within them. So number 2, create toxic relationships. I would encourage her to surround herself with negative, toxic, or manipulative people who drain her energy, undermine her dreams, and discourage her from growing. Whether through unhealthy friendships, romantic relationships, or even family dynamics, these people would keep her from focusing on her goals. So, you see, is this is actually kind of scary, because why is ChatGPT so accurate? Because I don't think we realize that the enemy uses these things as distractions to stop us. Because fulfilling your purpose in life is really important. Because when you go face to face with God, He's going to ask you, what did you do while you were on earth? And if you were supposed to do this and you did that, what are you going to say? You didn't go and be cleaning someone's houses. You are meant to make a life-changing difference, a huge difference in the world. You're meant to change a lot of people's lives, but then you didn't figure out your purpose, so now you are stuck, and now you are working a 9-to-5 job, earning a very basic salary. And it's sad how normalized that is. So creating this worry about. Number 3, fuel the fear of failure. Oh my days. I would amplify her fear of failure, making her terrified of taking risks or trying new things. She would stay in her comfort zone, avoiding the challenges that would lead to her growth. The fear of embarrassment or rejection would keep her from pursuing her purpose. Why do I relate to this a little too much? There are it's crazy, because a lot of people have this fear of failure, fear of getting embarrassed, or fear of rejection. Like, how do you want to get stuff from the supermarkets if you don't plan on leaving your house, if you are too scared to leave your house? How? The stuff are not going to come and meet you. You have to leave your comfort zone, take your bag, take your shoes, walk out of your house and go to the supermarket and get your things. That's how life is. You can't just stay in your comfort zone and be waiting for like a very super obvious sign that this is going to work before you make a move. No. Well, you do just hold God close and you'd see. Like, I'm just gonna read number 5 and then we'll come back to this later. Then I'll go and focus on the other thing. Isn't it too early to be cooking anyways? 4, distract her with superficial goals. I'll shift her focus away from her true calling by making her prioritize materialism, popularity, or external validation. She'll chase after short-term rewards, money, status, appearance, while neglecting her inner development and long-term purpose. I think it's high time we realize that the enemy is out for us. The enemy is not just young women, young people, the young generation. Like, the amount of news, the amount of like stuff I've heard that this person in university killed this person over some nonsense reason. Like, you don't have time for that. There you go, you have wasted your life, now you're in jail. Do you know how much time you have wasted? No, let's not do that. Let's focus on the important things. Let's not focus on how we look like, how many views we get if we post a video, how many likes we get, or how much money. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that, oh, I picked this course because I was doing research and I saw that I had a lot of money. What? So now there you are studying computer engineering when you are supposed to be studying something way different. Why? 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 Because 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 Google told you that you would get a lot of money from it. No, if you are not in your purpose, it's not going to work like that. If you are in your purpose, you probably maybe even earn more than someone that's studying computer engineering. But then you chose not to. You chose to follow your own path because you wanted a very because of a very limited vision of yours. And so let's not do that, please. Let's not do that. Okay, number 5. Instill a victim mentality. I would encourage her to feel like life is happening to her rather than for her by convincing her that she's powerless in the face of her circumstances. I'll keep her from taking control of her destiny. She would blame external factors instead of seeing the power she has within herself to change her life. Bro, it's like my pastor used to say that what you are going through here, someone else has gone through it and they came out. You just don't know how to get through it. And it's so true. The life doesn't go smoothly for anyone. For anyone. You'd probably look at someone's life and say, oh, they're successful because their father has money, or oh, this, that, because this, or because they didn't grow up like I did, or stuff like that. No, life doesn't go smoothly for anybody. You don't know what's happening behind. So you have no excuses. Yes, you have to stand up. Everybody goes through life. Life doesn't happen for anyone or whatever. You just have to keep pushing. You have to. That is why you need a purpose. If you don't have a purpose that you are looking to, if you don't have a reason to get up every day and fight through every circumstances, every trial that comes your way, you just be laid. You just be laid back. So that is why you need to find your purpose. You need to figure out your purpose. How do you do that? How do you figure out your purpose? Through God. You can't figure out your purpose if God doesn't tell you your purpose. So, girl, get up. Get up. Nobody has a perfect life. There will always be trials. There will always be something to try and weigh you down. The enemy is always going to throw something at you. It's how you maneuver it that matters. How you stand up and, walk with God and fight your fights. That's what matters. So if you are always victimizing yourself and saying, and just being too laid back, you are going to be stagnant. You are going to be stagnant, bro. So anyways, my mom is in the living room and she's watching Uglies or whatever. So I don't want to start cooking the sauce yet because it's a very easy thing to cook. I'm basically done. I just need the yam to boil and then I'll prepare do the final touches on the yam, and then but if I do that I'll make the sauce, of course. But I don't want to do it now. I think I should just pause for a minute, then I'll do the sauce maybe around 4 so that it will be ready by 5, and then by 6 would have left the kitchen. 6:30 would have left the kitchen. So yeah, bye. I'm done. This is the end of the video. Bye guys. See you.